And when we discuss alternative pathways to development these days, I would suggest that creative economy and creative economic thoughts and thinking should be part of the main core of how we're going to look at the future of our inclusive development pathways.
Our work in UNCTAD on creative economy started in 2004, and in 2004 we received for the first time mandate from a big conference that we have, about 180 United Nations member countries, who gave a mandate to UNCTAD to assist in particular developing countries to foster, to protect and to promote their creative industries for development gains. The UNCTAD Creative Program have three main pillars of our work. The first is really to carry out policy-oriented research to assist the governments in policy making. Indeed, one of the major outcomes of this work was the Creative Economy Report. The second pillar of our work is to provide a platform to assist member countries to move ahead the international policy debate in this area. What this means that we organize interministerial and intergovernmental meetings in which governments can discuss the situation of the creative industries and the creative economy and how to move ahead this agenda. And the third component of our work is really to provide the policy advice and technical cooperation for member countries, particularly to developing countries, on how to best articulate policies to enhance their creative capacities. One of the highlights of our work is the Creative Economy Report. This report became a very important reference, not only for policymakers, but also for academics, and also we were very happy that it was also very well received by the creative community, this means the artists, the creators, and this was very positive. And this report became important because it is really the first report of the United Nations on this topic. It has contribution for key UN agencies that are also involved in the area of the creative economy, so including UNDP, that's our main partner, but also UNESCO, WIPO, and ITC.
I think UNCTAD has really taken the lead in the UN system of bringing the data together and bringing together all the different approaches around the world, and that's been really important.
Indeed, to explain the impact of the creative economy in the world economy, we need some figures, because it's very difficult to pass a message and try to sensitize the governments if they don't know exactly what is the impact of the sector in their economy. So we took the challenge to set up the global database on creative industries and trying to see the evolution and the global trends in world exports of creative goods and services.
I think it's important to recognize the work that the United Nations Council for Trade and Development takes a leading role in promoting the value of what we now call the creative economy.
We in UNCTAD, we have been also working in synergy to promote networks, not only liaising with the governments, with the artists, with the associations of the creators, but also with the civil society altogether.
With the support of UNCTAD and ITC, things are going well because without their support, what I do will not be possible.
And we have also been working with the academia, because not only in terms to move ahead the research, but also one area that I think we have been discussing with a number of universities and research centers, it's really the fact that we have to rethink and to make a better linkage between bringing this multidisciplinary approach also in terms of building new capacities of artists and creators.
UNCTAD has also put forward some special initiatives. In 2008, during UNCTAD 12, our ministerial conference held in Ghana, we launched the Creative Africa Initiative. The rationale was to showcase the richness of African culture and the creative talent of the African people, with the view to promote a more inclusive development with the focus on the creative economy. We mobilized the artists and cultural promoters to organize a concert with music and dance, a fashion show, an art exhibition, a mini film festival, as well as 2 workshops involving governments, artists, and creative entrepreneurs, with a view to forge ownership, partnerships, and concrete action. The intention was to create momentum and to give a more positive brand to Africa as a driver to advance growth and culture in the continent. Several ministers embraced Creative Africa, and today it continues to motivate artists and creators. In Nigeria, the Prime Minister created the Nigerian chapter of Creative Africa to support the Nollywood film industry. In Ghana, Senegal, Mali, a number of new projects emerged, and the creative economy is now part of the national strategy for poverty reduction in these countries. In 2010, jointly with the BioTrade program, we organized another special event to celebrate the United Nations International Year of Biodiversity. As we know, much of the world's population depends on natural resources for their livelihoods. So we promoted the Eco-Chic event to sensitize the governments, the private sector, and indeed all of us as consumers to reflect on the true value of what we produce, buy, and sell in order to preserve the biodiversity. Fashion designers, jointly with the professionals from the cosmetic, jewelry, and the luxury industry, engaged to use environmentally friendly materials and processes in their creations. About 50 fashion designers from around the world provided dresses and accessories made of natural materials for an exhibition and a fashion show. In addition, a forum with more than 300 participants engaged on lively debates calling for a more ethical consumerism. As an outcome, the fashion industry came up with the Green Plan of Action to make eco-fashion the norm in the future. In 2011, in a new partnership with the World Meteorological Organization, we launched the Puppet Planet project during the Meteorological Day at the WMO. The goal is to encourage action to address the challenges of climate change while promoting the creative industries in developing countries. The project consists of an animation show using puppets and new media technology, and the target are the children, but the message is addressed to a wide public of all ages. Through the show, we want to promote climate literacy, education, culture, and capacity building by training young puppeteers and performing artists in developing countries. The show intends to help governments to shape national campaigns and education in schools, small villages, and communities in urban and rural areas. For those interested in this project, there is a nice video clip at YouTube. We also produce a quarterly newsletter, which is electronically circulated to more than 2,500 people around the world. The e-news helps to share knowledge and information about our activities and events taking place in different parts of the world about the creative economy. Soon, through our web page, we'll be launching a new platform, the Academic Exchange Network on Creative Economy, as a tool to facilitate sharing of research, collaboration among universities, joint projects, and so on. We also hope to encourage greater synergy among creative industry centers and professional associations in the area of design, film, music, new media, etc.